Hello guys and welcome back to Indie Ninja Gaming, and welcome back once again to some more Stationeers. Now, I ended my stream off early yesterday. We ran out of copper and I didn't want to subject you guys to another mining run, so I let our new little centrifuge set up over here run a little bit. Obviously they're not smelting the ores for us yet, and we'll get to that in a minute. There should be some stuff for us. Now this has been running pretty good. I changed some variables. I got a high of 24 degrees and a low of 21. And this seems to be working so far. So, I don't know why, but it's running and I'm not going to futz with it. I'm going to leave it for now. Temperature in those pipes is 30 something degrees. But temp in here is dropping slowly. I need my suit. We'll just need to keep an eye on it. Maybe I'll whack one more thing on it so that it doesn't superheat and then explode that way. But other than that, it is doing its job. They're not even throwing them. Look at that. Oh, okay, okay. Now they're speeding up. Yeah. All going everywhere. No, stop. Come. Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? No, no, no. And we're full already. Okay. That's it. You roll back downhill and into that hole. That's fine. Go into that hole. That is perfectly fine. Right. That's a stack of 50. That's a stack of 50. There's a lot more here than I thought. And you know what? I might have to go and get my belt. My bag. I did not expect it to be this much. Oh my god, just go where I want you to go, please. No, I'm not muted. Banfus. Hello, old man. How you doing? When they always first started coming out, I was muted for like 2 seconds, and I realised that I am muted. So I muted it to cough, but... Right. Right, let's go and collect again. Wondering why it wasn't picking up. Right, full. Who's full? You're full. You're full. You're full. You're full. Got that one. Gotten quite a lot out of this, actually. You're maxed. Anything else? No. I don't know why it's being this way. Ice water can stay. I don't care about that right now. I think my game volume is very low. Oh, is it? It's because I'm out in the moon. I'm on the moon, so there's no atmosphere. So if the game sounds quiet, get inside the base, you can hear fine. Good. Bit of nickel that went flying. I think we caught all of it. Right, let's set these going again. And then we'll cook up the ores, then we can make the wires to automate it. Right. I'm also going to need this open and this open. Chuck a bit of coal down here for safety. What was that? That was volatiles. Bauxite. Get that cooking. I do want to quickly check to make sure these pipes are doing okay. 18 degrees now. We'll leave it for a minute. And we'll find out soon enough. No, don't go there. Soon enough if we need to take that other radiator off or not. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close this because, yeah. 1, 2, 3. What's the heat and pressure like? Okay, let's add a few more because I was venting. Right, well, we all know silicon, if done last, does not like to be smelted. Because by the time we've done everything else, all of the pressure and the heat have... Oh, the pressure's gone up, the heat has dropped. And it just doesn't like to be cooked. So we'll do that first. Throw in the iron. We've got quite a bit of iron out of that. How much copper did we get? Nearly 2 stacks. Hopefully that will last for as long as we need. And I almost put the wrong thing in then. I think that's all of it. Then let's get the precious copper. Oh no, wait. We've got 2 stacks out of it. Even better. Like 2.5 stacks, just over. Gold. Lead. It's only that bit. Nickel. We've got quite a bit of nickel. Lead. Silver. I can just leave that open now. In fact, that's it. That's all she wrote. Right, vent that out. And before we collect these, turns out our solar panels aren't quite keeping up. It is slowing things down dramatically, but we're drawing a lot of power right now. So I'm just going to throw all of this coal in here so it can be used in tandem with the generator as needed. Right, close that down. I want to look at this. 10 degrees. Hopefully the base is warm enough to warrant the fans coming on soon. If not, I will probably remove one of those radiators.
Hunger caution.
Why was I muted? That I did not... I don't think I put it all in there. Damn, I wasted it. That's all sitting in there. We need to wait for the next lot to cook. That was my bad. I'll hold my hands up to that. I didn't realise it added only 50 at a tick. Guess we're eating fries again. There it is. There's a button. There's a button that I press to mute things, but it's on the what's it called? The number pad, and I haven't been touching the number pad. I'm being really careful when I type stuff in to click on the top row. Maybe it's that old issue coming back. Remember when it used to mute itself on me all the time? Ah, crap, I wasted a seed. A tater. Oh, that's come on. Nice. Right, it does go up really quick. Once we have got the resources coming in, I think I'm going to change all my batteries to wireless so that they charge whenever I come back to base. So I'd never have to worry about, oh, is this tool charged? Is that tool charged? My light will recharge itself. Oh yeah, nuclear batteries are great, but I don't have my advanced furnace set up yet. Okay, let's leave it there and see how that does. That's clicked off again. Well, as long as it doesn't... I wonder if it's because the pipes are too hot. But as long as it doesn't overheat the base, then it still counts as working. I do have another idea for cooling the base. I don't know how well it's going to work. I mean, in principle, it will work. I just don't know how to code it. Basically, I'm going to set up a couple of those big radiators. Have some active vents. Whenever the base gets too hot, it sucks it up, goes through the radiators and blows it back into the base. Whilst I'm doing all this, in fact, let me go ahead and lock this off again. No, I'm going to have to switch these off. Worst case scenario, I have to make... Actually, that would be easier. If I just simply make 2 stackers, or I bring this down and joins on here, and I can stick a stacker here. That would be easiest. Okay. So we're going to need a few more chutes. Not that many. And a stacker. Don't think the stacker's here, is it? No. Whoa. That was weird. Game crashed on me for a second then. Oh, froze. And again, what the hell? Let me make sure there's nothing interfering with this. Try and find somewhere to put this window so I can keep an eye on it. I've opened up the task manager, seeing what's taking all the resources. Okay, I think we might be good now. There was a different internet window where I was watching something earlier that was open, and I think in the past that one has screwed me around. So I've just refreshed that page. And yeah, my CPU usage was pretty high, but now it's not after refreshing it, so that should be good. Seven? Nope, 6. do 2 as the other type. We'll come back and look at that in a bit. So I'll put the stacker. Yeah, let's put the stacker there. If I can, actually. That wire, yeah, that wire's in the way. That's fine. I'll just do this. They give me like that. Oh my god. That needs to be a corner. Like so. There we go. Yeah, just give it this power. Why not? Right, flip these back on. Now, the silo will only fill up with stacks of 50, which will help these from not getting what they need. In fact, I think it's down here that's not getting them first. This has filled up with crappy amounts. Right. This all needs power now. Okay, so there's that. In fact, I can double check that that's working. That's switched on. Yes, perfect. Right then, how to do this? Would help if I had the right tool, wouldn't it? I don't have my laptop on me, do I? I need to go grab that. Where's the data connection? There it is, okay. Bring this down. Wasn't accounting for that. I'm guessing that's all in there without any issues. I can't see part of it. Yeah. I need to stop pressing that button on my mouse. Thankfully, it equals to the top row buttons, not my number pad. Now, I don't know if I'm going to need one or two of these. I know that you can fit two programs on the same, more than one. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to need two of them. I know you can fit multiple different jobs on the same chip, but yeah, I need more, you know, those little screws that assign things to each individual item. Let's make life a little easier with this machine. go. Oh, I placed the wrong... There we go. Was making life easier. There we go. Let's try that again. Why do you keep bouncing out? Maybe I'm being too quick. Nope. Right, then we need the circuit. It should just both pop out because the circuit doesn't stack. Got my laptop, yes. Oh my god, stop throwing things. Right. Power. Data. Right. First chip. Oh, come on, give me 3. Thank you. Right. Try that one. So, 400 is the max held. Where's R15? I mean, that's there. But I don't think that's what it means. I have no idea what that means. Take a look at the other one. Wait. No. This one. What else have we got? Or was that it? Nope, that's it. Okay. So, I think we'll go with the top one then. No. Yeah. Okay. Just gonna copy and paste this here and here. That's 5 and this one's 4. Hopefully this works. So export, plop that there, grab the screwdriver. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, obviously, none of these are full. However, oh no, some of them are starting. I need to fix that hole. Some of them are starting to get stacks of 50 in them. Though I don't think 2 miners are keeping up. No. I mean, there's another way we can test it, but we'll wait a second. I have no idea if that's the right one. I do have another. See, that was Greenhouse temp furnace manager. I think this is the one. Oh, no. No. This one. That is not the right furnace. That one apparently is for the other type of furnace, the blast furnace, whatever it's called. Oh, did I not? I don't need to worry about display or memory, I don't think. So I named that 1. Two. That's there, and this one's called 3. Export. Arc furnace 1, 2, 3. Right. We can test one of these things. Well, in fact, we can test 2 things here. If I go ahead and shut the valve on this one, actually, that's got nothing to purge. There we go, this one. Once that's slowed down, it should hopefully send things over to these, which in turn should hopefully turn on. We'll see them when they turn on. And then when it's done, that should automatically close itself as well. Oh, crap. Stop. Completely forgot about that. Still got a little bit left it can cook up. That started up again. Now there is one small thing that I forgot to account for. What is that? I think the best way to counteract that will be a sorter, at least for the moment. From the autolathe. Iron, gold and copper. I honestly don't know if I need this, so I'm going to grab it just in case. It's been a while since I used a sorter, so I honestly can't recall what I need. Okay, it's going to be a little unrealistic, but damn it. I've played on the moon for quite a bit now, and I still struggle to adjust for the lack of gravity on it. Even Mars has some gravity. Oh, okay, that's power and data. I'd rather have a black list than a white list. Oh, I hate doing this. There's way too many items in here. Silver. Gold. Iron. Too far, I think. Lead. Nickel. Iron, gold. Oh, sorry, silver, gold.
I'm not quite sure how to
Echo.
with that.
Shush. Right. We're gonna need copper still. Nickel. We got lead. We got silver. They're the good ones. Then it's the easy way. Struggling to think here. Silver, silicon. Iron, gold, copper.
Hunger caution.
No with the steel. Nickel's done. Lead. Silver. Silicon. Iron, gold, copper. Am I missing something here? I feel like I am. Iron, gold, copper, silver, nickel, lead, and silicon. Iron, gold, copper, silicon. Iron, gold, copper, silicon. Right. Gold, iron. Lead, nickel, silver. So silicon and copper. Copper. Now, I don't know if that needs to be turned off or not. Whatever happened to my floppy disk? There it is. I guess that doesn't matter. Right, first of all, then we're going to try turning it off. I do need a little bit more. What the hell is that? A sign. Like, shoot. I need a few more of these. I'm going to do a couple of stacks because honestly I'm thinking about adding another miner. I'll tell you what, stop there and we'll see what we need as we need it. I really didn't mean to do that. But at least now we'll know if what we're trying does not work. Or whether it works or not. Alright. That'll do. And I also want to, rather than stop the thing and have to wait, I can just do this. Whilst we're out here, quickly check on the temp. 44 degrees. Don't know if that's just purged or what. Oh, okay, yeah, 22 degrees in here, so. Oh, crap. Okay, so it's maybe we need to turn that on then. Okay, I got it backwards. I got the slots in reverse. So, coal, cobalt, and uranium. Coal. Uranium. No, and then it's just cobalt left. Okay. Try this one more time. First things first, I'll just get some food in us. Alright, so what does this need? 75. Give me the damn thing. And it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we only need another 25. And that should be empty. Yeah. Oh, come on. Mouse does not want to cooperate today. Alright, so in theory this should now work. Yes. So fries probably get, what was it, 2, 3, something like that, like near 0 bites out of it. And it gives us 4 stars. Bread. Oh, look at that. Wasn't even 20% when I had 10% health left, food left. So yeah, that's going to last us a lot longer. And it's the same amount of meal satisfaction, or whatever you want to call it. Nutrition. No. The feely feels that it gives you. Right. Let's just go ahead. Flip them all real quick. Because why not? What have you got backlogged? Nothing. In fact, we can see all this happening from in here. Every now and then we just need to combine these up. Get out the suits. Oh, something just went in. Lead, I think. We've got lead and nickel. There we go. Perfect. Finally. Okay. So we are now officially just collecting ores. Ah. Oh, come on. I had it just now. Are you kidding me? Stack of 50 of those. Oh, okay. Limp arm. Now, the next step, realistically, would be a vending machine. Just to collect these ones that are dropping on the floor. But I'd have to set up stackers for all three. Not to mention sorters. How much steel do we have? Quite a bit. Okay, what do we need for another miner? Invar. Invar is difficult on the heat. Well, I suppose we could do that. Iron and nickel. Close that before we end up with little bits like that. Damn it. Right. Iron and nickel. Put our suit back on. I should have some. Yes, I do. Right. Close the valve. So we need to reach, what was it, 20? 18 to 20 on the pressure. Oof, talk about precise. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Let's see what that gets us. Now let's try something here. So I believe you can just keep doing this. It ups the pressure and downs the temp. It needs to be within 1.2 and 1.5. Oh, I didn't create, like, I don't know how much I want to make. I can't just chuck it all in there together, can I? If I just say like 100 of each, that should be enough. Well, hell, I could do 271. We're getting iron now. Label maker or machine, whatever you want to call it. 271. 1. Okay, more heat and more pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should do. 1, 2, 3. See what that gets us. 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. .5 on the low end and 20 MPa on the low end there. High end, not low end. Needs a little more pressure, so we'll chuck that in. Why is the pressure going down? Pressure should be going up. $18 to $20. Just throw these in. Hopefully mixing them together will increase the pressure. No? Gotcha. Oh, I didn't realise it would make that much. Holy crap. I'm not complaining. Just surprised. Right. No, no, no. You guys get back this way. Right. Suits off. So we don't get smelly. More coal than we know what to do with now. Looks like we went from having no copper at the beginning of the stream to over 200. Without having to actively go out and mine. Right. Deep miner. Now I need to remind myself what we need for that. Where is it? Deep miner. 12 steel sheets. I think we've got that. 5 cable coil. Probably going to need some more cable anyway. And 4 electronic parts. Oh yeah, we got the steel sheets covered. That's not an issue. Oh, that's going to take a second, guys, so I'm going to quickly run to the toilet. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Is it done? Yes. Alright, now we need to actually eject everything again. So, what do we need? Electronic parts, probably gold, copper, and then something else. So, gold, copper, and iron. So I need 4 of these. Actually, I should be right in cable. Right, there's the deep miner there. Welding torch and oh yeah, the steel first. Cable coil first. Wrong coil. And then electronic parts. Guess what I forgot? I forgot the chutes. I might create the extension to this now. Need somewhere for all this coal to go. Or I could just chuck a vending machine down. What do I need for a vending machine? Well, no, the problem is they're not in stacks of 50, are they? The coal journey finally kicked in as well. Get some extra room here going on. We can fit a lot more in here. Go. That'll last a little bit. Right, I need to turn this one off for a moment. There we go, turn it back on. Otherwise we would have had all the coal, all the ore, the dirty ore, whatever it's called, just spilling out on the floor. The one on the right. Now that one's got to reach bedrock first. That's how far these go down. As you can see the light down there. Once it does, it will triple the output. Because, let's see, you're processing a chunk. What's left over from the 50, so are you. You're about to finish yours, so let's see what happens if there's enough in there for you to get yours. No, because all overflow is being sent down this way. See, this one will get the ore first before anything else. How much is in the stacker right now? 18. Don't actually know how much it is per collection. I thought it was 10. Maybe it's 9. Waited to see when the next one kicks out how much we get. See, when I get my the bigger, better base up and running, that was 10. Oh, okay. When I get the bigger, better base up and running, what I plan on doing is having 10 vending machines. Each of those vending machines has a sorter attached to it, so it would be one per thing, like one for iron. Why are you not receiving any power? That is the imp. Oh no. I know what's happened here. Okay. I don't know what I can do about this. I mean, they're moving, but basically, this is draining directly into the system. I mean, I guess the solar panels are kind of charging it, but I don't like, but it's being drained instant, so I don't actually know how to deal to this. I'll get under there without demolishing it. So demolish it I must. Don't think I've got enough here. No, definitely not. Gonna need some more. In the meantime, what I can do is just quickly swap this out, just so it has enough power to move the solar panels as needed. A couple of things I'm dealing to right now. Right, copper, gold. Why do I keep doing that too quickly? Right, let's finish off my fries. And then munch on some bread. Get some water. So this system is definitely working now. I think I might want it back to cool off just a little bit quicker. But I'm definitely going to be doing something different in the new base. I just need to figure out how to code it when I do it. Because I don't know how to code. What am I doing? That's the wrong one. That's the one I want. In fact, is there anyone here who knows how to do the coding in here who can help me set one up now? So that I can use it later. It might go a little way to helping me learn how to do it as well. I wish coding is way above your pay grade, Smelly Gold. How you doing, dude? Hey, Wind, I have about 20 minutes. What do you need a hand with? Basically, when I get my next base up and running, the bigger, better base, I want to change the way I do the cooling. I want to have vents that will suck the air into a large radiator or two, and then redistribute. But I want to set it up so that it does it automatically with the temperature. I just don't know how to code it. And if you don't have the time to do it now, it's fine. We can do it another time. We're not there yet. Actually, what am I doing? I might need some of this. Okay, thank you. Let me get a chip real quick. Circuit, sorry. What do I need? Steel, electrum, solder. Electrum. Solder. I think we've just got enough solder. Steel. No, I don't have a way of... If you're on the call, you're on the call. You're on the stream. It's up to you. Or, I mean, knowing what I want, you could always type it, DM to me on Twitch, on Discord. Um, yeah, if you're okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy with that. Just give me a second, so... Okay, I guess I need to delete everything. Ugh. Oh, clear. There we go. Alright, let me switch. Let me grab Discord real quick. Um, trying to remember how to grab my Discord thing. Okay, I'll do it that way. Perfect. Uh, friend. There we go. To N. Hopefully, I sent that to the right person. Perfect. Now, I'm going to mute my system sounds for a second, guys, so I can get a good audio level. Cool. Hello. Right. Into my canister there. Right, I'm just double checking my sound levels. You want to say something for me, please? Perfect. Actually, that's really good. Right. Thank you very much, Never Before. I do appreciate your help here.
No worries. We've all learned somewhere, so yeah. Extend the hand, and hopefully you master this and pass it forward. So,
so the basics of it is, I'm just gonna have. I mean, I know as long as I know where I can add extra vents as needed. I just need a temperature sensor, a place to add vent names, so that when it reaches X temperature, it sends the air through the cooling system on the roof, and then when it reaches the lowest temperature, it stops.
if I can, I would actually suggest we take a step back in learning how to do this and give you the basic rules of the coding principle in this game.
Well,
That way, regardless of whatever you're doing, you can implement it into however you want.
well,
So
let me grab the coding for the cooling system I got at the moment. Then,
okay.
I think that might be an easier way of doing that. So you got something to refer to.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I know what alias is.
Yeah, alias is just a way of making it easier to read, like to name something.
And I know where it says D0, etc. I know what that was a reference to as well.
Okay. Do you know what the R's are referencing?
I'm guessing the lines.
No.
Okay.
The R's are, imagine, R is basically a sticky note. Imagine it as a sticky note, and it only holds one value at a time. You have a total of 16 sticky notes in every IC10 chip. So, like, look at line 18. It's saying load to sticky note 15, the temperature, and you have GR and H as your gas sensor.
Yeah, that's
so it's saying
it's basically a shorthand for greenhouse.
Yeah. So it's saying pull the temperature, write it on sticky note 15. Then online.
So there's nothing actually on here saying what sticky note 15 is meant to be.
No, you can write aliases. So if you wanted to say less than temperature, greater than temperature, or just greenhouse temperature,
like 20 and 21, low and high.
Like for example, if you go to line 7, type in alias and put GH temp in there.
Which is on here some. That's what GRNH is the gas sensor.
Yeah, greenhouse. NH. I'm not. That might.
Yeah. Greenhouse.
Anyways,
number one is the gas sensor, if that's what you're referring to. That's already on there.
Mm-hmm. But if you wanted to make it easier to read, like you could type in alias greenhouse temp, and then do R15. And then everywhere in your code, instead of typing R15 and being like, well, what is that? You can type in greenhouse temp. It'll be referring to the R value. So
Right.
alias is just a way to make things more legible. Like instead of saying pull from D0 or pin 0 temperature, you're saying, hey, I want to name that GRNH, and now I know what that's referring to.
I'll be honest. Whilst I'm learning, I'm probably better off because I already know the alias. I'm likely to forget what I've sticky noted.
Hmm. So, um, but anyway, so registers are just your sticky notes or your save file.
Right.
And then everything from that is comparisons. So like, oh, let me pull it up
Well,
online.
let me ask a question here. So, on line 19, you got the reference twice on R15, and then it's got the Kelvin temperature, which is like 0 degrees. Why would that be in there?
So what it's doing is saving your sticky notes because it only has 16 possible sticky notes. So what you're saying is read on what's number 15 and compare it to the 273 Kelvin, and then write that back on sticky note 15.
Okay.
So if you look in the top right, you'll see that little function, the F symbol
Yeah,
above the pause.
I've looked through these before, but there's a lot of info on them. I mean,
Yes, you can get really overwhelmed by it.
yeah.
So what that is doing is putting like line 19 is taking the Kelvin reading, or because the register, like your temperature registered from your gas sensor is in Kelvin. So if you want to
Yeah.
read it in Celsius, you have to make that conversion.
Well, I did
So
look it
it's,
up, and I know that's 0.
yeah. So what it's doing is correcting to write in Celsius.
Oh, okay.
Then,
So that line is necessary for 20 and 21 for me to be able to do it like 24 degrees, 21 degrees. If line
yes,
19 weren't there, I'd have to do it all in Kelvin.
correct.
Okay.
So um, this code is using branches, which is a bit confusing if you don't know what it means. So line 20 and line 21 are saying jump to a different line in the code if it's greater than 24 or it's less
Oh yeah,
than
no, I
21.
kind of get that. Like the purple is a reference to down here to the saves.
Yeah, to that loop. Like if you scroll down, you'll find that
Oh no,
high
wait,
GRN.
it's not there. It's here. Yeah, yeah. I got that
Nope,
bit. Yeah, yeah. High GRN
nope.
is here.
Yeah, that's what it's. So high GRN, and then all it does in that loop, like the jump to end GRN, is back to the start. Like
Right.
it,
I thought to
I
go
think.
back to the start, you just had to type in start. Right.
Okay, so
That's what I've seen other
most of
people
these,
do.
yeah, most of these codes run in linear fashion. So they'll start somewhere and then they'll loop. So they'll keep jumping back and forth. The start of your code is actually on line 19 where it says loop. That's where it always jumps back to. Um,
16.
like line 16, yeah. Everything above that is referencing things.
Okay.
Um, yeah, it always should jump up to line 16. I don't know why 13 and 14 are there, but anyways.
2 seconds, sorry. Hey, Rasha. Sorry, I wasn't ignoring you. Just didn't want to interrupt here. As much as I enjoy HTML and old school web design, I can't get into coding games. No, I mean, I did HTML a little bit at school myself, but this is way above my pay grade, which is why I'm just getting some help here.
Yeah. Um, Generally, if you wanted to write your own code, I would try and avoid branches right at the start. It's a little bit confusing. I personally would not use them at the start. If you wanted to, we could write a really easy code for you for turning things on and off. If you want, hit clear at the top left of your screen, right by library.
Hold on, this particular chip is for my cooling system.
Oh, then
I got a
do
clear one
you have
here.
anything in your laptop? Pull it out of your laptop.
Well, I've got a clear chip, a clean chip in there now anyway.
Okay, then yeah, that works.
Library.
Edit, clear.
That's the one I wanted to do anyway. No. Yes. Oh, for some reason it saved it like that. Well, right.
So again, you're pulling. Just hit clear and okay, you're good. Start on like line 8 or 9, somewhere in there. That way you can write in aliases for whatever pins you want and all that.
Yeah,
it just makes it easier. In there, I would type in start with a colon behind it.
No. At the beginning or the end?
Colon at the end, yeah.
There we go.
And press enter. So it'll jump down if you press enter.
Yeah, I've done that.
The next line, type in yield. What that yield command does is tells the chip to wait 1 tick of the game before rerunning the code. It's just good in the game. It makes things less laggy.
Okay.
And then a couple lines down, like say line 16, I would say type in the command J, lowercase j, space, start. So anything you type in between line 11 and line 15 will be your loop.
Okay.
Don't in the yield, don't put a colon behind it.
I just figured because it hadn't highlighted. Oh, it did red. Okay, it didn't originally.
Yeah.
So what's the color reference here? Because it doesn't explain that either. I've seen red, purple, and yellow and blue, I think.
Red means there's an error. There's something wrong. Like you notice that your yield is spelled incorrectly. It's Y-I-E-L-D.
Thank you.
Yeah. It should be yellow if it's correct. Purple is a reference to a jump command.
Right.
And registers are blue. Your pins are green. Kind of brownish, orangish are like hash names and system actions and things like that. They're fairly simple. So the easiest way would be like at line 0, type in alias and gas sensor, or sensor, and D0, because you'll need a gas sensor for your whatever air exchange you're going to need. You need something to tell you how hot or cold it is in the room.
You just wanted the word sensor, yeah? I can always change it later, can't I?
Yep, you can change it later. Just no spaces in between. You can use like capital G, capital sensor, like S for sensor to denote the words to make it a little bit easier, but you can't use a space.
This will be enough for me to, if I just type temp sensor so I can reference it later.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Then you'll need, so in your future build here, you're planning on having a way of pulling out and pushing back in. So you're pulling out if it's too hot to radiate heat away, correct?
Yeah, if it's too hot, I want it to... It'll probably use like the big powered vent or something, or lots of little ones, I'm not sure yet, but it's going to pull in the Hab's air, run it through some external radiators, and then pump it back in through some passive vents. But then when the
Okay.
temperature reaches, like say if I don't want it to go beneath 20, I'll probably set it to 21. When it reaches 21 degrees, it needs to shut off.
Yeah. Okay. So, uh, on line one, I would type in a new alias and call that vent, powered vent. D1.
Do I need to? I need to assign. It'd be like D0, wouldn't it, for the sensor?
Yeah, you'd have to assign pins for it.
Yeah.
And D0, yeah. So let's just jump down into the code body or the loop body. So line 11-ish.
Yeah, I'm there. A blank space doesn't affect anything, does it? Like a blank line.
No, it just makes it easier to navigate
Yeah.
and visually find things. So you need to pull the temperature from your sensors. So L, there's in this code, there's suffixes and prefixes. The prefix or the first start of your thing is usually like load save, greater, like load save and things like that. It's on the Stationpedia if you wanted to look into it. The suffix is usually what you're doing with it. Right now, all you're doing is loading. So you're loading to sticky note, say R0 from your sensor.
So L R0 sensor or L sensor R0?
See how the gray text behind it?
Yeah.
Like if you backspace, so your R0 is like, clear that line and just type in L.
Is it lowercase, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see the gray text there?
Yeah.
That's telling you what it wants and in the order it wants that information.
Okay,
so the register is what sticky note you're putting it on. The D is what device you're pulling it from, which is your temperature sensor. So notice the R is
red.
Yeah. You have to put R is what sticky note you're pulling it from. So R0.
Oh, I took that off, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. Right, so L space R0 space temp sensor. Is that correct?
Correct. And then the logic type. This you can find if you press F1 for your Stationpedia and type search in your gas sensor.
Okay. Oh, so it needs the code number.
No.
No.
Not the hash number. And it's sensor, gas sensor.
Right, what am I looking for here? So you don't want the hash.
Okay. Now if you go down, you see logic. All those red things are what you can read from that device. So all we're looking for is temperature.
Yeah.
And note that it is capitalized.
And I should be able to... No, it won't let me do that on this one.
No, you have to actually just type it. So just type it in code. So press F1 to close it again.
Oh. Damn it. ERA. Sorry, spelling's not my best.
No, it's fine.
URE. You know what? I spelled that wrong. TEMPERA.
TURE.
Oh, I missed a T. There you go. Thank you. Right, that's orange now, so that's registered correct, yeah?
Yep. So So the next line down is like, you've got that temperature on your sticky note. Now you need to compare it to something.
So I need a
you
low end
want
and a
to,
high end? Or the base 0?
uh, so my recommendation, because I use it profusely in my codes in game, is the greater and less than. So
Damn you,
say,
Billy Bob. Sorry, we got whipped.
no, it's fine. So SGT is save greater than,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to compare your sticky note on R0 and rewrite it on sticky note R0. So R0 is where the sum of your comparison will be written to.
I've done
And
R0, R0, and they're blue. I kind of
yeah,
got that bit. If they're both on the same one, it's back and forth in between it.
yeah. And then your temperature in either Celsius or Kelvin. If you do it in Kelvin or Celsius, you have to write that conversion, that subtract that 273
So
from
it
it.
was S273.15, yeah?
Like on this one, if you wanted to, what temperature are you wanting? I guess.
I want it in Celsius.
Want it? Okay.
I between 21 and 29, basically. I
Okay.
don't want it to go on either side of that.
Yeah. So in between those two lines of code, you need to add that subtraction calculation.
Yeah, I tried
So
typing in sub, it come up red.
You have to do it on a new line.
Oh, okay. So sub R0.
To R0 again.
And then, so what do I do here? Like the 21 and then 29, like that.
Okay. One thing you have to note is right now we have the greater than calculation done before your conversion to Celsius.
Okay.
So you have to flip line 13 and 14 around. So either erase it on 14 and retype it, like go to line.
Done it. I cut pasted.
Okay, that works. Okay, and your subtraction needs to be that 273.15, which is
okay. So 273.15, which is 0.
Mm-hmm.
And then do I need to? It's asking for a B value though.
Okay. Your order of operations in math will be required here. You're not subtracting the temperature sensor from 273. You're subtracting R0 from 273. So does one will give you a negative value. The other one will give you a Celsius, like a positive Celsius when it's positive.
Okay. I'm trying to take this on. I'm probably going to forget a lot of it.
No, it's fine. We're just kind of a little bit getting caught up on the Celsius Kelvin thing here.
Yeah.
Let's retype the subtraction line here. It's SUB R0 R0 273.15. Where you have it right now, sub R0 273.
Right, I'll change that.
Yeah.
Then that's R0 there. And then this is the line. So the SGT is where I put in the 21 and 29?
Yeah. Or, so no, save greater than 29 will be your, or 25 for your hot end.
25? Like I don't mind it going up to 29. As long as it kicks in and cools down before then. I just don't want, it's for my plants mostly. I don't want it going beneath 20 or above 30.
Yeah. Okay. So right now, if you do R0 again,
So
so
FGT R0
save
R0.
greater than. You're
Yeah.
rewriting on your sticky note R0.
Yep.
Your Celsius to 29, say.
So then 29.
Space 29. Or I've got a delay, that's why. I'm
Yeah.
watching your stream. Anyways.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Let's make this a little easier on you. Share my screen.
Sure.
There you go.
Okay. And yeah, writing in the notes and the code tell you what it is.
Yeah.
So
I'm just kind of putting a hashtag on the end here to tell me what. Like, so it was save greater than.
So what that means is if the temperature is above 29 degrees on R0, you'll get. Actually, let's make this easier for you for confusion's sake. The save greater than, put R1. It's a new sticky note.
R1 on both?
R1, no, on the first one. So it's.
I meant that on both R0s on greater than.
For ease of it, let's jump up a line and let's go to line 5, arbitrary alias temp R0. So in your code, you can replace R0 with temp.
Okay. Like this.
Yep.
Oh. Even though the temp words are white.
Yep. White is an alias. It's a name that you're putting in there.
Okay.
And it's just easier. Like you could write in the subtraction with a hashtag, just converting to Celsius. So line 14 is saying, if the temperature is greater than 29, give me a 1. The greater than less than statements will output a 1 or a 0, which is really convenient for, say you want to turn on an active vent. So when the temperature, and only when the temperature is higher than 29 degrees, will it start cooling your base down. And immediately, once it gets below 29 degrees, it'll stop cooling. So the only other line of code you need to write for your for this hey cooling loop that we've defined right now is a save function, which is just a S, your device, which is your powered vent.
What have I done wrong? Oh, that's a E. That's an E, not a W.
However you wrote your alias.
Yeah. No, I pressed the wrong letter.
Yep. So the logic type is capital O-N, like on and off.
Yeah. And that will be R0.
R1.
R1. Damn it.
Look at line 14. We wrote
Yeah.
the on and off to a new sticky note, R1.
Well, it's R1 and R0s on 14.
Yeah. Temp is just your temperature reference, and R1 is only your on and off statement. So this way, like we have a hot loop. So if it's greater than 29, turn on your cooling loop.
Sorry, you said
And
it
it
was
will just
R0 we needed, didn't you? Sorry.
R1 in line 15.
R1.
Past the on, yeah.
Right.
So to rerun through this whole thing, line 12, it says load the temperature from the temperature sensor.
Yeah.
Line 13 is saying convert to Celsius. Line 14 is saying if the temperature is greater than 29, we get a 1 or turn on R1, the powered vent. The R1 statement is just that sticky note.
Yeah.
A
placeholder.
And a placeholder, a sticky note. The line 15 is just saying save whatever is on sticky note. So if it's less than 29, it won't do anything. If it's greater than 29, it'll cool.
Right.
Then after that, if you wanted to...
Yeah, I was going to see if I can do this bit real quick. What's all I need to know to see if I can get this right? Is it SLT, save less than?
Yes, save less than.
Alright, then it'll be R1, temp, 21. And then underneath that, S, word, vent, off. No?
No, on.
I'm turning it off when it reaches 21 degrees.
Yeah, on and off are both referred to as on in this statement.
Okay, and
it's
then
whatever value it is.
Would this be a new sticky? Or R1 again?
No. It'll be a new sticky, but your save less than has to be a new sticky.
Oh. Okay, so R2. And then R2.
Yep.
But then I need to do something else to say R2 equals off, don't I? Somewhere.
No.
No?
So that's why I like the less than greater than statements. Because as soon as you're greater than 21 degrees, your powered vent will turn off. And only when you're above 29 degrees will your powered vent turn on. The one thing to note in this situation is you have no distinction in your code between the cooling vent and your heating vent. So you'd have to write a new alias.
No, on this one, that's not. It's literally just going to be a powered vent that sucks it through the vacuum radiators.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just going to be a one-way travel to cool it down.
Okay, so do you want a heating loop in this code?
No, the sun should heat it up.
Okay.
I'm on the moon.
Then your less than statement doesn't need to be there.
But it still needs to stop when it reaches a certain point. Otherwise it will forever cool down my base and my crops will end up dying.
You're misunderstanding the greater than statement. Again, it's if the temperature is greater, and only if the temperature is greater than 29 degrees,
well, yeah,
will it add.
The sun will raise the temperature of the base naturally. So then when it does reach above 29, the vent needs to kick on.
Yes. So in every tick, we'll go through this, looking at the temperature, comparing it to the 29 degrees. So every tick of the game, it will compare it whether it needs to turn the vent on and off. Your greater than statement already has the clause in it to turn off the vent when it's less than 29 degrees.
I thought I had it turn off when it was less than 21.
So that's like if you want it to run in that loop, how could we do that?
This is where it's this is what I mean. I sorry, I'm not very good at this. It's
no.
mean, I've already
You
learned a little bit here. Otherwise, I couldn't have done that other little bit myself. But
yeah. So if you wanted it to run continuously until it cooled the room down, rather than pulsing on and off to cool your room,
yeah, that's it.
to
When it
hold it,
say the room reaches 29.1, or the temperature where the temperature sensor is, the fan needs to
yeah,
kick on. Then it will keep cooling, stay on until it reaches 20.9.
yeah. Okay. So right now, the way that we set up, or I suggested we set up the code here, is it's a holding temperature. It will only activate when it's greater than, and it will immediately turn off when it's less than 29 degrees. Like your save less than doesn't really, it would work if you had a heating loop included in your build. So like for some reason, if it overly cooled or you dropped something in there and you wanted it heated, well, you could write that in there. If you wanted it to have that range of temperature between like, hey, I want it to turn on at this temperature and turn off at this temperature, we'd have to use the branch statements where it's like, I want you to jump to this code until it's above or below this temperature and then jump to this code. Right now, the 3-line code for, hey, I want it to turn on when it's above this temperature it's a holding statement. Like you could use it for pressure sensors in your pipe network to get your, say you want your oxygen and hydrogen for your furnace to be at 5 MPa. You could write a very similar code for turning on and off pumps to keep your pressures of your two lines the same.
To be honest, when it comes to the furnace, I just use the valves on the advanced.
Yeah, but it's the mixing of the two gases that I'm referring to.
Well, last time I did it, I literally did a 2-to-1 dirty ratio into one tank, and I just pulled it in and out as necessary, and it worked for I don't know how long.
Okay, when you get tired of hand mixing it, you can set up a really simple setup where it's basically 2 tanks, 2 active pumps with pressure sensors on each line that go to a mixing valve, and you just temperature balance it with a fixed radiator, and then you have consistent perfect ratio gas going into your furnace, and it just makes life easy, but that's way down the line for you.
Yeah.
The idea on this code, if you wanted it to have that temperature range, though, is you'd have to use a branching lines in reference to it. My suggestion on easy coding is just pick a number you'd like the room to be kept at, say like 22 degrees, and it will just keep trying to cool it if it's ever above that temperature. And if it drops below that temperature, it stops cooling.
That would be good.
So
I could do that at 25 then.
Yeah. So like if you erase lines 16 and 17 and set line 14 to 25 degrees, that code would work perfectly. It'd turn on your cooling loop, and only when it's above 25 degrees, and it will turn it off as soon as it gets below 25 degrees. And that's all you need.
There would so it would turn itself off automatically, even though there's only one on statement.
Yes, that's why I like the greater than less than. Like if you mouse over the SGT, it will give you a small pop-up window where it says register equals to 1 if A is greater than B. Otherwise, it's 0. Okay. So it inherently has an on-off written into it. And because the powered vents and most everything in the game runs with if it's a 1, it turns on. If it's a 0, it turns off. Yeah, it makes an easy on-off statement, and yeah, like you wrote basically keep your base cool and 4 lines of active code. So
Okay. So this should,
yeah,
if I wanted to set this up now, this should work.
that should work. Yep.
Okay.
And if you want, just save it into your library as a temp test code. And
I already
yeah,
have a blank one set up saying vent cooling. I'm just overwriting
okay.
that.
And yeah, there you go. When you want to branch into further and further code, the Wikipedia is really good for it. It has a lot of information. It just can get, you can information dump really easy and get overwhelmed. So just stick your toe in, look at it.
I think the best thing for me is follow-alongs as they're explaining what each thing is. So I can try it out myself and just muscle memory almost.
Yeah. Well, just keep playing on it. It took me a while to figure it out, and I'm still working on batch reading and writing.
Yeah.
But my son is now up, and I have to run, so
No, I
I'll talk to you later.
appreciate the help. I've learned a little bit at least, so hopefully I can make put this to good use later down the line.
Sounds good. Best of building. All right.
Catch you later. Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so I'm gonna try this out. Not with an actual cooling thing. I'm just gonna. This is keeping it too cool actually now. I can do that in a test build. That's fine. Or make a separate save and try that out later. But that's really nice for him to help out. Right. What was I gonna do next? Yes, I want rechargeable batteries. Wireless rechargeable. I don't know what the name of the thing is now. There is something you can use to wirelessly charge up your batteries. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I'm sure if I just look through here, I'll find it. Thank you guys for sticking with me during that, by the way. It's kind of an integral part of this game. I forgot there's elevators in this. I've not done anything with the Larrys yet. There's a lot I haven't touched base with, to be honest. Omni transmitter. That's what I wanted. And I'm going to want, let's take a look here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 wireless batteries. Oh, it'd be just enough gold as well. Right, where should we stick this? That'll do. There we go, look, you can see it charging already. You. Although I suppose I should have it down this end. I can always make more. There's a range you have to be in, obviously. Alright. So you're... Let's close them all down. Start from the beginning. You're done. You're done. You're done. You have one. You have one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Close all those down. Nothing in uniform. In here, we need one for you. Need one here. Put one in there. Did I miscount? No. Wait. I think I did miscount. No, I didn't, because I need one for my suit.
Power critical. Power low.
Wrong one.
Air tank low.
Right, let's put that away. Charge these ones up, just backup batteries. Find a slot for them somewhere. There. How are we doing? There we go. So until we got nuclear power, we've got wireless. Right, let's go and see. I know we had it. So during a lot of that scripting, I don't know if you saw me do it, but I clicked on pause. What that means is whilst you're sitting there trying to work out your code, you're not actually going to lose the game. You know, you're not going to die from starvation, or your oxygen's not going to run out on you or anything like that. I know that these things, basically these things eject when the amount of ores inside there equals 400. I can change that setting on the circuit board. I do know that. But still nothing stored. That one is at bedrock now. Yes, it is. So you've got 3 different ones now filling up. It's just going to take time to backlog, I think. I mean, this one's got one in it, which is great. We've all got one now, so it is backlogging. It's just going to take some time. In the meantime, though, I am now out of gold. So, 12 in that one, 10, 11, 8, not much. Right. What is next on the agenda? What's the time? 10 o'clock. Still got an hour. Something I've not dealt with yet. Let's take a look. Actually, I'll tell you what we can do. We'll get the advanced furnace up and running. We can get some of these better ores. Oh, no. No, because that's going to take a lot of setup, and I think I'd rather do it once. Oh, I know. We need more solar panels. We're probably going to need gold, aren't we? Yep. I guess I am ejecting those things early. I mean, we could always set up... Why is that out here? That was strange. We could always set up and test that cooling system. Whilst I'm waiting, so... See what we need for this. Optimized for radiating heat in vacuum and low pressure environments. If pointed at the sun, it will heat its contents rapidly via solar heating. So that's another way to heat. So I'm guessing that you can also set this up with a light sensor to face the sun or not face the sun as needed. but I don't think that one's gonna. I don't have stellite sheets anyway. So this is the one we're gonna have to use. Copper, steel, and invar. I can do that. That one. So copper, steel, and invar. I know I've got copper in here. Oh, and my steel as well. Because if this works, I won't have to worry about this anymore. The piping. So I'm wondering if I can do that as well. Oh, I'd also need to create the alias for it. There. Yes, right. D2. Oh, capital. You know, I'll just lowercase it. It's fine.
Hunger caution.
R2. See. Temp is R equals R1. R0. R1's used there. Yeah. If I'm wrong, I can always remove it. Right. Invar. Oh crap, look at all this. Where is my invar? It's my solder. Leftover gold. I'll chuck that in this one. Invar and Invar. Okay, we've got lots of Invar. Really turn this one off for the minute. Let the temp get a little higher in here. Eat my bread. The last like 4 or 5 loads of food. Don't need to worry about it for some time. Vent. How much electrum do I have? Enough, more than enough. Pipe and plastic sheets, that's fine. Grab my wrench. Nope, screwdriver. And then the welding torch, and I need some plastic sheets.
Waste tank caution.
Build my waste tank indoors. Extra carbon for the carbon dioxide for the plants. Harvest these. Don't need the sheets anymore. Leave the spuds alone. Line all these up. Um, I need a housing. Copper, steel, solder. So just from purging those, they're still going as well. That's not bad. They weren't even full. There we go. Right. Let's turn that off. IC housing. It's already set to 25. Put that on the chip. Well, that's not very helpful, is it? Powered vent. Temp display, temp sensor. So I'm going to need a sensor and console. Iron and gold. And console. Actually, I suppose I could use that same sensor, really. Could have used that same console. But I'll leave that one there, as it is. Oh, actually, yeah, I don't want them different names. In case it doesn't work the way I planned. Where's my wire cutters? There they are. Right, so the names have to be the same as on here. So I've got temp sensor, temp display, all lowercase. Gonna take that with me. What are you? You're my radiators. What do I need to build these, by the way? steel, which I have on me. Perfect. Don't need these on me right now, so we'll dump these in here. At least if this doesn't work, we've got a backup system. It just, like I said, it just means that I don't no longer need to worry about monitoring the water. It has to be on a frame. Just to make life awkward. I'm going to need some more of these pipes. And I want it to hook into that system here. Let's go get some more pipes. Don't know why that closed. Right, it's currently 27 degrees, which is good. It means this will either work or it won't work pretty effectively. Right, pipes. Probably just do a couple of stacks of these. Iron. Did you run out of iron? You did, I think. Oh no, that's off. And we are going to need a lot of either iron or steel for the big build. Gonna need a lot of everything for the big build. So some point over the weekend I might let this just run. Eating here or there as needed, but just let it run. Collect resources for a little while. Now last time I did, you know, a couple of big rooms. But that was pretty much it. We did a room for a greenhouse, did a room for these machines, but also had like the vending machines that I said I was going to set up. I had one just for the power, like the batteries in it, and I had one that I'm trying to remember what was in it. I can't recall, to be honest. I had like a little area I was trying to disperse heat in and things like that. But I want to try and do something a bit different. I got some other shapes I can work with. I mean, I am, until I learn how to code in this game a bit more efficiently, I am limited by other people's stuff. And you know me, I like to do my own thing. Right. Let's need to pick that up, flip it over. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna need, am I gonna need more wiring? Damn it. Pull this back one. Grinder. Then it will be the drill. No? Wrench. Then it will be the drill. Screwdriver, damn it. No, there was no electrical parts needed. Not on this one. Did I just deconstruct? Damn it. Welding torch and plastic sheets, that was it. Right. So anywhere up here that doesn't need their wiring. Save me having to make more. No, it looks like it's pretty well utilized. I'm going to take some of this one. Got some over there I can use as well. Dargino, welcome. First time chatter, welcome to the channel. Then I also want to hook this up here. With some assistance. I am, yes, I am, dude. With some assistance from never before, somebody who was watching. I'm about to try out my first ever. He helped me with a little bit of coding. Basically, this is the first one that I've done that isn't come directly off of the workshop. Actually, I need. Yeah, I can. The order here. 0 is the sensor, 1 is the vent, 2 is the display. Temp display. What do I need to call the vent? Just powered vent, no space.
Filter low.
And no capitals. Oh, right, of course. Temp display. I got that twice. What have I done wrong here? Temp sensor needs to be the first one. A little bit. I mean, it's going to take a while before I actually know it properly. Right. Yeah. Wait, is it 23 degrees in there now? It was 27 a moment ago. Problem. Why is that saying it's 23 degrees when it's 9? You are lying to me. And dropping. I don't think this idea is going to work. It was a good idea, but at least I thought it was. But it looks like just having them hooked up to passive vents equals killing my heat. I need to do the other side as well. thought it would work. I didn't account for the fact that that's entirely passive. Right, so that one on the floor is updating that display. This one was the one I hooked up for the one up there to try out this other different way of doing it. There we go, yeah, it wasn't switched on. Basically, I've got this one off of the workshop. So, you know, between certain heat temperatures, it would either turn on the heaters or fans as needed. Problem with that is you have to keep a really close eye on the pipes here to make sure they don't freeze like this is about to, because it will burst if it does. I need to raise the temperature in those pipes. So I have everything on at once for a minute. Yeah, I figured that out. I just it's fine. I can adjust later. Oh, I've already burst like early game. When I first started setting this up, I didn't realise, and pipes burst, and then I started venting atmosphere, but not through any windows or anything like that. There, even though it was originally water in these water pipes, but because there was a burst, the water escaped, froze, and then air was escaping through the pipes, the water pipes. That's done cooking everything now. We've got quite a lot out of that, despite the fact that they weren't full. Oh yeah, I mean, I've used the aircon unit a few times on in private games, on streams. I wanted to try something different. I didn't want to keep doing the same old thing every single time. I'm only using the basic airlock right now, so that's why I got passive vents on the outtake. Well, usually this is right. So normally when I play on Mars. This is actually my first game properly where I'm on somewhere else, and not only that, it's no atmosphere, which is why I've got all these tanks outside. They're separating whatever gases are left over when I smelt stuff, and I'm using them for my makeup, my atmosphere makeup in the hab. Speaking of, that should be full. Yep, turn that off. I'm going to leave these machines running. They help heat the place up. Yeah, so if I want to add more oxygen, I did have a valve on that one, but it wasn't pumping in fast enough. It turned out I didn't have enough pressure, but that's if I want to add more oxygen to the mix, that's if I want to add more nitrogen, and that's if I want to add more carbon. I got a pretty decent ratio. I got 40% oxygen. Well, no. 60% oxygen, I think it is. 25 carbon, 25 nitrogen, something to that effect. Oh no, 50% and then 25, 25. That's the one. You get a lot of carbon left over from the dirty mixture in that thing. Right. What's our temp right now? 11 degrees. Why are you saying 9? Oh, it's because you switched off. We just covered this. Bear with me. It's like 20 to 11 at night. Speaking of, I actually end off in about 20 minutes. For those who don't know, I usually stream for 4 hours, so you know you should be able to work out the time that I stream from that. He's just going to do it before the base blows up, you know it. Right, let's check on pipe temp. That's fine. I can turn this back on now. Gives it a chance to cool down whilst the base is warming up. I have done it before though. I've blown up a base by mistake. Like the amount of times I've accidentally put like some volatiles in my hand or something. And of course they just melt in the hab because of the temperature. But so far today, guys, we finished the setup of the automated ore generation. Still need to do more power. At the moment, the coal Jenny script is taking up the slack from my solar panels. I need to get some more of those down. We've set up a wireless battery situation and everything, and I learned a little bit, which I'm probably going to forget very quickly, on how to code. Yeah, so basically I've got it. Again, these are scripts I've got on off of the workshop. A sleeper. But no, we've got 3 ore miners going into a stacker, just so we don't fill up this thing on 10 ores at a time. So, is it backing up yet? No, still not. They're all getting it. They're all getting enough ore. When these are maxed out, they'll automatically purge. Or if I want to... Come on. If I want to start sending it to base early, I can just hit the handle. When it empties, it will start spinning again on its own. It sends it all down the chutes to these things, which automatically smelt them and then send them off into my autolathe. Or if in the case of coal, uranium, and cobalt, it just dumps it on the floor for now until I get some vending machines up and running. Oh, okay. Vertical variant of sleeper will keep players hydrated and fed while they are logged out. No, this isn't a server. This is a private game. Oh, but you mean like I can just go in it and go AFK? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, it's easy enough to make as well. Dude, thank you. Right, that's actually really, really helpful. So it was gold, steel, and copper. It's actually really cheap. Yes, the intended function is for servers with logged out players, since they would otherwise continue to consume resources whilst logged off. But it'll work for an AFK single player too. The primary thing is I'd watch out for is your plants. There's a good chance that they'll consume all the CO2 in the air, so it would be a good idea to get your hands on their seeds if you don't have a backup. I already made sure of that. When I was setting this up, I was having some issues. Like I said, I didn't know the overall effect. You know, if it would burst, I'd lose my plants. So I got myself some backup seeds. Got 5 soy, 7 potato, 5 wheat. And I can always just do this. That's actually increased the heat in the base. So there we go. Took it a moment. I know, Phanthus, but you got to remember that's all come from a furnace. Even, I mean, it's been in there a while, and it was over 100 degrees. I have radiators on them and everything. Right. Oh, so I have to pipe oxygen into it, do I? Or can it just be in an atmosphere? In the hab? Like, if there's no... If it's a oxygenated room, do I have to pump into it from the hab air? Or can I just let it be? I know I've got some glass here somewhere. Oh, it's right there. It doesn't need to be, see that pipe needs breathable atmosphere, doesn't have to be perfect oxygen. So I do have to pump into it regardless. I can't just do this.
Critical.
Okay,
Oxygen critical.
how do I get out? Q. I see it, I see it, I see it, I see it. Oh. And it has to have power too, I'm guessing. uh... Would a passive vent work? Or does it have to be a powered vent? Passive is more than enough. Perfect. I don't want to burst pipes. So that should work.
Cognition low. Cognition critical. Cognition low.
The standard active vent is actually incapable of bursting pipes. I tend to disagree. I've burst pipes a bit before. um, yeah, I've burst pipes whilst. Oh, maybe it's because of water and condensation. Oh, the low cognition is part of the operation.
Cognition low.
Oh, I see the sleeping bit now. So during this entire time, I'm not going to get thirsty and I'm not going to get hungry. That right? Perfect. It's actually using minimal anything as well. I mean, obviously the game's still tick rating, um, but it's not showing me all those ticks. It's just background now. So basically, this is the cryo chamber.
Cognition critical. Cognition low.
27 degrees in here now. Oof. These pipes won't burst from steam, will they? I need to counteract the carbon that I brought in. Well, true. Yeah, but this is a water pipe, not a gas pipe. Six megapascals, thank you. We're only at kilopascals, so that's fine. And the temp is now dropping. I've tried that. I've tried upgrading with an insulated pipe in my hand. Using a kit insulated liquid pipe. Oh. I'll just use normal insulated pipes. Oh no, yeah. No, it should have worked. I don't know why. It didn't work. Doesn't tell you the the burst ratio, the pressure. Oh, it's 6. Okay. Did it actually say it on there? Flash point, auto ignition. Oh, yeah, here. Am I close enough so that this battery is charging up still? Staying charged. Perfect. Oh, okay. You need to use the adhesive. I've seen it. I just haven't done anything with it yet. Alright, guys. Well, it's like 5 minutes till stream end time, and I need to keep a very close eye on this. If I walk away, no doubt it's going to rapidly decrease and then explode on me. So I'm just going to end off here for you. Got a lot done. I am going to try to remember what it was that Never Before told me. But if any of you are in my Discord, if you're not, should be a link underneath the stream or in the description on the YouTube side. If you know of any easy to follow YouTubers that explain scripting in this game, like follow along setups that they then explain as you're going, and you can just kind of do over and over until you got it down pat, kind of thing. By all means, feel free to send me a link. But until then, guys, until next time, I would like to thank you all very much for watching. We're going to take a look at the raiding options. Who in the streaming community is live right now? Wow, loads of them. We've got Davius playing Aquatic Store Simulator. Wolfall Gaming's on GTA 5. Phrase is on GMS. And Black Ninja is on Terraria. Now, I know that obviously Black Ninja, you know, he's not very good on the English speaking side. He's better with typing. We're going to be doing GMS soon anyway. The leaderboard starts soon. I haven't done Thai for a while, so I'm going to send you guys over to Thai. But in the meantime, guys, like I said, I want to thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to rate and comment below if you're able to, and I will see you next time. Have a good night, guys. What's that, Russia? Mon Bazoo soon. Have a good night, guys. Stay safe, sleep well. Goodbye.